Yeah, that's the way they. I just want to ask you this question before Tayo will ask the next question. It's about preparations for this tournament. What are the plans? Training tour, or what are you going to do, or maybe the FA, to ensure that Nigeria have a good preparations for the tournament in Bahamas?
Really, last week I sent my program to the technical director, and already they are working on it. We need to start our preparation. I wrote by 12th of this month the competition, because most of the teams that qualify for World Cup, like Switzerland, they are already playing four-nation tournament. Most of them have been in camp. Plus, I think any preparation will take us very far this time around. We are looking at playing semi-final, not like final always, because the grouping we are always advanced to quarter-final. So this time around, we want to make a statement by going to play the final. I know that against with good preparation and motivation to FA, I think we'll play.
Let's talk about the team itself. I mean, are we looking at the majority of the team that actually played the last Africa Cup of Nations? That was a few months ago in Lagos.
Yeah, really, the continuity must be there, because, we are not playing the big soccer league in Nigeria, not like Ghana, because Senegal that you can go and play. I think that in the Kano and all that. And the continuity of the old players is okay. But I've already invited new players from the Premier Team too. I think one of my players that is a new break in the team, the man of the I think, yeah, because if you look at him, 2015, 2016, the guy is trying. So I think we want to players, I think we'll share our best. Make them, we need encouragement, we need motivation. That those boys at least, they can go to the semi-final.
Okay, Coach, well, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We appreciate you. Thank you, Coach. We couldn't hear so very clearly. But
apologies for the quality, not the best, obviously. But like you said, what I heard, I mean, you said preparations obviously is very, very important. I mean,
you submitted the program to
already,
the Technical Committee of Nigeria Football Federation, hoping they will be able to act on it.
Yeah, they've got
quickly.
to approve it as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I mean, not a lot of time left.
It's April.
Exactly.
You just have March.
Yeah.
And then it starts.
Just the okay, yeah. So
this is March.
Yeah,
so
this is March
it's
already.
April. It's the 1st of March, and you need at least maybe the whole of this month to see if they can actually prepare and all that, and get to play. Some countries who are also good when it comes to beach soccer. We have some good African nations, talking about Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
They're also good in beach soccer. They can play countries like that. South Africa also, they can play 1 or 2 friendlies. That will definitely help the players, because after that December outing, talking about the qualifiers, they haven't really done much.
Exactly.
So to also get the players from the club to come to camp, it's going to be another hurdle for him to cross. But they're going to a world championship to everyone. Obviously,
they're looking forward to it. They want to be part of it, Cecilia, especially the ones that are, that took part, and represented Nigeria at the AFCON. And do you remember that team that went to the AFCON? Now, Cecilia, mix of youth and experience. Yeah, so I imagine it's going to be more of the same. Like you said, I don't see a lot of players that will, crash the party. It's going to be more of the same, usual suspects, Abu Aziz and the likes. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. And the players should just go and enjoy themselves as well too. And they can manage to progress from that group, then all well and good.
Yeah, because best outing has been in the quarterfinals. Now we'll talk about tennis. Andy Murray, he's powering on, moved to the second round, well, the third round because he had a bye. And Stan Wawrinka, you ask yourself what happened to Stan in the particular tournament. He just fell at the first hurdle at Dubai Open. It was felled by a 77th ranked player, talking about Damir Zuma.
Yes, but let's talk about Andy Murray first of all. I mean, it was good to see him return, from after that shock, exit from the Australian Open, where I mean he's had issues as well too with his health, not good enough, but he was able to bounce back really well. He didn't have a lot of trouble playing against Malik Jasri from Tunisia. He won that match 6-4, 6-1, straight sets, and he has never won in Dubai before, so he'll be looking, to make it the first time of being a winner in Dubai. So, Cecilia, but next he faces Guillermo Garcia Lopez. The last time those two players met in 2012, that was at Indian Wells. Garcia Lopez won that match, so he has to be very wary of his next opponents. Okay,
that's what he's gonna do in that one. But this was a kind of an easy win for him, 6-4, 6-1. They just sailed through easily.
Yeah.
But then I was talking about Stan Wawrinka.
Yeah, what happened to Stan?
The way it all started, it was shocking in the sense that we felt, okay, he hasn't really been that competitive, but somehow, just losing like that, you ask yourself, what went wrong?
Yeah, what went wrong, Cecilia? First of all, the match, it just couldn't, find his rhythm at all. I remember he's been out for a while with a knee injury as well. So after the Australian Open, he hasn't played in any competition. I was supposed to play in Rotterdam last week, but he pulled out because of that same knee, which he had been feeling it, from Melbourne. So not a surprise to me at all. And on this particular day, he met an inspired player, although lowly ranked.
And also making his debut at the Dubai Open. Also.
Yeah, but Cecilia, I always say for you to be on the ATP tour, you have to have a bit of talent, right? So when you have a bit of talent and you meet an opponent that is way higher than you on the ranking,
and someone who has won 3 Grand Slams,
and is not on his game, then you've got a chance of winning, and that's exactly what we saw from Stan Wawrinka yesterday. Too bad. He has to just, he has to return, he has to keep playing, and hopefully he can find his rhythm as soon as possible, because injuries has a way of, slowing players down.
Yeah, that's the way it is, and for him to have lost, talking about the 24-year-old Bosnia, for him to have lost about 3 games before he came up to beat Stan Wawrinka, shows Stan Wawrinka wasn't really good on the day at all. Go for a break now, we'll come back, we'll talk more on sport this morning.